Yo, buddy, Spider-Man 2 is disgusting. Woke propaganda. Hello, everyone, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls. My name's C, and Spider-Man 2 is apparently disgusting coming from this guy whose name I'm not even gonna try and read. This man is stating that Spider-Man 2 is disgusting, which in my opinion, I disagree with. I'm probably gonna sound biased, but I think Spider-Man 2 was a great game. Hell, I played it and I loved every single part about it. I even played the Spider-Man Miles Morales and the first ever Spider-Man game, and I loved both of those too. I'm probably one day gonna play it again. Well, let's start off slow and steady. Let's start off slow and steady. And yeah, I think I have no issues with the game. Well, okay, I probably shouldn't say that. There is issues, but there's so little that you can't even see it. Without any further ado, let's see why this guy says Spider-Man 2 is disgusting.
The time of recording this has a 91 on Metacritic. You still trust Metacritic scores, you're probably an idiot, but still, the point stands that this game is obviously getting the Sony job from all the critics for pushing for social change.
Wait, huh? Social change? Where's the social change?
Even if you do agree with the politics, it is far too similar to the last game gameplay-wise.
Yes, it is, because that's the point. Do you think they're gonna make change the whole thing? Like they're gonna use the right joystick to move and stuff? Like no, bro. It's easier to just make it the same mechanics, same buttons, same everything.
Really makes very few, if any, improvements. It has some of the worst pacing I've ever seen in a video game. Despite having significantly fewer cutscenes than God of War Ragnarok, it's actually worse because it interrupts the gameplay every 10 minutes. And even when you are playing it, you're either solving a brain-dead puzzle or playing some other mini-game, or you get a walking simulator mission, or you're playing as a spider bot. Basically anything except swinging through the city and fighting bad guys.
Well, yeah, they want to put their own change to the game, bro. It's not always gonna be about just swinging in, saving the city. Their point is to change it up a little. This is the whole point, mate. They're going to change it up so you're not repeating the same boring thing over and over again, my guy. Like, maybe you wouldn't like that, but me personally, I loved these missions. I loved all of them, even if some of them were a little challenging.
So it makes absolutely no sense how this game is up there with all the greatest games ever made. Now, reviewing this game is going to be difficult because I am so utterly frustrated and tired with all of the political virtue signaling that is in modern video games. And this is one of the worst cases I've ever seen, by the way. If you tuned into the streams, you know exactly why already. So it's going to be hard to actually try to give this a fair review because this game really pissed me off. I mean, I don't think I've been this mad at a video game, well, at least since Starfield, which really released not that long ago, but you might have thought that I was reaching on some of my points with God of War Ragnarok's story. And I'll admit, I was barely paying attention half the time because that game was so unbelievably boring. But Insomniac...
This has to be satire. Like, he gotta be joking. God of War was... I haven't played it, but I seen gameplay, and I know damn well that game was peak. That was beautiful. Beautiful work from them. So, I don't know where this guy's coming from, but okay. But then again, I want to listen to his side.
Spider-Man 2 is not just almost as equally boring as God of War, but also twice as woke, undeniably so. It'll be interesting to see the usual suspects try to pretend that this isn't clear political propaganda being shoved down our throat. I've said this a few times in the past, but Insomniac used to be one of my favorite video game developers. They've quite literally made my favorite game of all time, Spyro the Dragon. But it wasn't just Spyro. Those of you who've been on this channel for a while know that I really enjoy the Ratchet & Clank games, which was also made by Insomniac. The first 4 games in that series all have their place amongst my favorite games of all time. They're really fun, actually kind of funny games too. The humor is aged surprisingly well, and they're just a good time all around. But fast forward 20 years and Insomniac is nothing like the company that made those games. It's happened to pretty much every video game studio that was big in the late 90s and early 2000s. None of them have maintained the same level of quality, which I guess shouldn't be surprising. But Insomniac at least used to understand what made a game fun. This game
Wait a second. Hold the damn phone. Is that Haley? If you don't know, Haley's Miles' girlfriend in the game. There's a mission where we play Haley. Guys, I gotta end this video really quick. I gotta go play. I'm kidding. Future me, who's gonna be editing this, please find this mission. Like, I want to play it.
It's not fun 80% of the time. So fuck it, let's just talk about the gameplay. Now, unlike most of my other videos, I'm actually not going to talk about gameplay all that much because it's very similar to the last game. Yeah. Chances are, if you're interested in this, you've already played the game that released back in 2018, and even a few of you played that Miles Morales game, though not nearly as many, judging by sales numbers. So you basically Peter goes back home, and we finally get to see the new Mary Jane, and oh my god, she's hideous!
Okay, well, you pissed me off. MJ was not that bad, bro. She looked fine. Like, I don't know what this guy's on about. Like, MJ wasn't that bad, alright? The character design was perfect. The design was not bad. I don't know why you're ranting and pissing your pants about MJ being ugly. That's worthless, bro. Why do you need to talk about that? It's just a design, my guy. Calm down.
What's wrong?
Your face! Mary Jane, more like manly jaw. She looks old enough to be Peter's mom, and with a giant man jaw. That is a man, dude. Look at that body. Wide shoulders, no hips, flat ass.
Bro, I kind of don't know where this guy's coming from. I know he's trying to relate. I feel like he's trying to relate to us, but like, nah, bro. You ain't. Me personally, Mary Jane, I would wife that in like 10 seconds, my guy. I don't know. Me personally, wife her in 10 seconds. I don't know what you're on about. She looks fine.
That is a man. And the worst thing is, we know she's a face scan model. We also know what her face used to look like in the old game. And this is what her model actually looks like, okay? Now here's the big twist. This is what the lead writer for this game looks like. Oh yeah, that's not a coincidence.
What's wrong with that, bro? Are you just insulting him because it's a woman? Is that why? You're just pissing because it's a woman? Mate, who cares? Like, me personally, the MJ's face didn't ruin it for me. Nothing ruined it for me. Like, sure, there were some bugs here and there, but like, other than that, I had a great time playing the game. I don't know why you're so mad. I'm sorry for pausing, but like, there's so much stuff I could talk about, but I'm trying to leave it out because I want y'all to enjoy this.
Mary Jane is 100% a self-insert in this game, and that becomes very obvious near the end, but we'll get to that later. And now, in a fucking superhero game, we spend the next 5 minutes cleaning up a house. And we get a flashback to when Peter was a teenager and he punched a hole in his wall and Aunt May helped him. Don't care, Aunt May had it coming.
Nah, this dude just insulted the woman that gave me the best advice yet. I'm
In fact, I hope they bring her back and kill her a second time. And
I'm this close to punching this guy in his jaw. Like, I don't know why you so mad, bro. What's wrong with Aunt May? Are you just pissed off at women that like help Peter be a better person? Like, what are you mad at?
Now we get to arguably the worst part of the entire game, the Scream boss battle. Mary Jane gets infected with the symbiote, and she turns into Scream, who actually is a symbiote from the comics, and we get the most blatant, transparent, feminist rant I think I've ever heard in a video game. I'm just gonna play some clips from the boss battle, and you can judge for yourself.
Done begging for validation.
conversation? If this is about your job...
It's about me. Hey! Not my job with this stupid house.
Typical woman. Me.
Typical woman, me. Shut up! I don't think this guy has played a single Spider-Man game. That is not actually MJ talking. That is the thoughts, the negative thoughts about her talking, not actually her. There's no feminist vibes here. It's just negative thoughts, my guy.
Don't listen to those voices! They aren't telling the truth! I heard them too! I know how it feels!
Always about you. You can't keep a job. You can't pay the mortgage. Did he do without Spider-Man? Look how it's doing with you.
I can still fix this! I always do! We always do!
I always come second. I live in your shadow where my dreams turn to dust.
Off the record, that is Scream. I saw Scream and I instantly was like, God damn, I don't mind fighting you.
I think most of this game was written by a woman.
And where's the problem with that? What's wrong with a female writing this story if they did a great job? Like, this whole fight was very good, well written. I love the dialogue, everything about it. There is nothing wrong with it. I don't know what you hate so much about it. Like, if you're talking about the feminism, where's the feminism? There's none. Like, it just seems like you want to find a reason just to hate on women. Maybe though. Maybe. I can't personally say.
No, it didn't. Shut the f up, Peter. You're such a bad liar, really.
Because you
What a simp.
can't pay a bill.
Oh yes, a simp. Just because he's trying to help his girlfriend get out of the symbiote. Yes, oh yes, simp. Total great logic. Yes. Beautiful logic coming from this man.
Just want to stay the stronger half. What? You don't feel special anymore?
What? No! You're stronger than me in so many ways!
Actual. If anyone says this is a good story, stop listening to them, please, for the love of God.
Now, if anyone listens to you, I think they need to touch grass, because my boy, it looks like you haven't touched grass in like a year. Hell, I'd say a decade even. I don't even know how old you are, but hell, you look 50. Okay, maybe that's a little too far. You look 40, my guy. You look like you haven't touched grass in years, so I don't think you should talk.
Man, I got nothing more to say here that I didn't already say during the stream. This was painfully bad.
No, it wasn't. Maybe your opinion, but me personally, I think it was great.
Mary Jane is obviously the self-insert of the lead writer for this game, and this rant must be directed toward her ex-boyfriends or some shit, because
No, it wasn't. The writer just trying to capture the Mary Jane being obtained and possessed and held by the symbiote. There was nothing about an ex, nothing. They're just trying to capture that moment.
this is some of the most out-of-touch, narcissistic bullshit I think I've heard in any piece of entertainment. It reads like a parody. And before anybody says that, oh, that's the point because she's got a symbiote on her, so that's not really what she thinks. No, the symbiote is enhancing what she already felt. And that's why Peter is constantly f***ing apologizing and acting like a bitch the entire time. Fuck you and so
Pete, you're not yourself. That suit is changing you.
This suit is the only reason I'm still alive.
Yeah, it's pretty great, isn't it?
Why don't you pop some more pills and say what you really feel?
Hey, don't.
I'm busting my ass out there trying to save you, and this is what I get?
Okay, well, this is where I'm gonna end it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Before I leave, I should probably state this, that don't go after this man. Don't go spreading hate to this man. Like, it's his opinion at the end of the day, and it could be a dumb opinion to some of you, and probably is, but we don't need to spread the hate. We're not here to spread hate. YouTube's a platform where you should be able to feel free and be able to say like whatever opinion that's on your mind and all that. That's about it. Like, there should be no hate, no matter how dumb the statement can be or anything like that. I probably even said some dumb things in this video, like the part about Venom and how the symbiote works and all of that. I probably made some dumb statements, and that's fine. Anyways, this is my first, time making a video like this, so if there's anyone out there probably listening to this, feel free to give me some advice. Anyways, I'm gone. Cheers.